Hey folks, here we are today, random roller 6-8. We're changing up the camera angle a little bit, threw in some exterior lighting, and today we're going to work on a kind of a basic low roller strategy. It's going to be designed for a $5 table, and we're fortunate out here in Colorado. We have two different locations. We have Blackhawk and Cripple Creek. And Cripple Creek, there are a couple casinos up there that do have $5 tables every day of the week. So for my local followers, it'll be a little easier to find the tables. Elsewhere, $5 tables are a little harder to find. But if you're on a $10 table, you'll basically just double it up. But been asked recently, I've run into some people here playing out locally, and they asked for some $5 table strategies. So what we're gonna do is basically it's like a double tap kind of. We're just gonna do 22 inside, hit them once they hit, we press them, then we collect, then we press, then we collect. And a little trick that we like to do when we're doing the 22 inside is you'll take 4 chips, have them in your rack, all flat, and then when you hit one, you flip it. So you have 5, 6, 8, and 9. Hit it, you flip it, and then bring it back once you press, and then you know it's time to hit again. Just a little trick to keep track of what you're trying to do. It's 22 inside, so it would be $220 for 10 shooters. We're just gonna do a $200 buy-in, and this is if you're not doing the pass line. We're just gonna, you're gonna hang out, let other people shoot, and then when it's your turn, you can do a $5 pass line so you can shoot. But we're just gonna do a $200 buy-in. We're always gonna follow the puck. And like I said, we always talk about we just grab them and throw them. That's how we do it. 3, 1, 4. So your point's a 4. You're gonna drop in 25. You get 3 change. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And here we go. So I'm gonna grab my 4 markers, come up in my rack, so I can keep track here. 3, 2, 5. So 5's gonna pay 7. $2 to your rack. We press the 5. We flip the 5 marker. We know we've already pressed it. 6, 6. Midnight. No help. 6, 3, 9. So pay 7. Press it. 2 in our rack. We flip the 9. The first level is easy to keep track, as you can see it's been pressed, but as you get along further, it's just easier to do it this way. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9's I pay 14. All that goes to your rack. We bring this back because we've collected. Next time the 9 hits, we know we need to press it. Here we go. 6, 2, 8. 6 is going to pay 7. Oops. We press it, throw it in a rack, and the 8 has been brought back. 5, 6, 11, yo. Not helping us here. We're just hanging out. 5, 1, 6. 6 is going to pay 7. Press it, $1 back to the rack. And we know the 6 needs to come down. So right now we're looking for a 5, 6, or an 8 will be collects. The 9's gonna be a press. 2, 1, 3, ace deuce. Shaka. Here we go. Horn bet, another yo, another horn. 3, 4, 7, out. All right, so we started to get there a little bit. We got back 10, 15, pretty close to getting our money back on that one. maybe a little bit of profit or a little loss. But that was shooter one. So toss that puck. Dice comes, the puck goes off, and here we go. 6, 3, 9. 9. So now we have the right change. We can drop in 22 for the crew to put us across inside. And there we go. Now all of our markers are back, just like that. And here we go. 5, 3, 8. 6 will pay 7. First time. $1 back to our rack. 6, 8 is flipped. There we go. 4, 1, 5. 5 is going to pay 7. $2 back to our rack. And then mark the 5. 6, 3, 9. 5 will pay 7. Press it. $2 to our rack. Flip the 9 in our tracker. 2, 2, hard 4. Oops. We just hit the 9. So the puck would have gone off, and then I rolled a 4, so the point is now 4. So we're getting in the habit of flipping that puck. Here we go. 4, 2, 6. All right. It's gonna pay 7. Now there's two ways to look at this. Some people, okay, we've hit all 4, we've doubled our money. We could pull back, go to 22, and you're guaranteed to be in profit. But we're gonna stick with the system and see if we can get a couple hits here. 6, 1, 7. See? If we had pulled them down, we would have been in profit town. It's all right though. We're gonna keep hanging around, wait for that shooter. It's gonna come. It's only been 2 so far. And we've got to close 6, 4. Sorry, point we've been off. 6, 4, 10. Points 10. Let's clean up this rack a little bit. 12, 22. And here we go. Oh, 0.7 out. And he said, leave it to me to blow up strategies in the videos. There's 3 shooters down. 6, 5, 11. Yo, frontline winner. Six, 3, 9. Right back on that 9 again. All right, drop in 22. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Like I said, you always gotta remember the 6s are increments of 6. Everything else increments of 5. 3, 1, 4. No help. We're gonna go ahead and use the stick, see if that gets us through this a little better. A little better on my back at least. 6, 4, 10. We're hitting the outsides. It's another video I'm gonna do a little later called the 410 hit. It's pretty fun. 4, 1, 5. 5's gonna pay 7. $2 to our rack. $5 press. And we flip the 5. 5, 1, 6. Pay 7. $1 to our rack. Flip the 6. And little things like these flippers, they help you, it gives you something that you're doing, keeping you engaged, and then just helps to have a mental note of where you're at. So the 10's gonna pay 14. Well, $10 on the 5, that is. And this one, we're just taking it to the rack. There we go. So right now we're about $5 in, and we flip the 5 back. But we're about $5 in on this hand right now. Another hit will be great. And I opened my mouth too soon. 5, 2, 7. So, but that one wasn't too bad. It only cost us $5. That's gonna go off. And here we go with shooter number 5. 4-1-5. Shooter 5, hidden 5. Drop in 22. And here we go. Oops, all our flippers right. 5-2-7. PSO. Woo. All right, so we've been through 5 shooters already. We're gonna go through 5 more. Oops, point, fuck off. 5-1-6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Caps on the 6 and 8. 3-1-4. Little Joe. 5-2-7. Jeez. They said no matter what strategy you're doing, unless you're over there on the dark side, when the dice don't roll the way you need them to, it's not really going to matter. Here we go. Coming out. 3-3, hard 6, back on the 6. Here we go. 6-3-9. 9 pay 7. $2 back to the rack. Flip over your 9 marker. 6-3-9, right back at it. That's what we like to see. 14 to the rack. 9 marker flips back. Next one on the 9's gonna be a press. 6-1-7. All right, so we got 14, 15, 16. So we lost $6 on that one. Like I said, this strategy is a little bit of a grind, but it allows you to kind of hang out the table, wait for that good roll to get there. 5-1-6. Easy 6. All right, let's drop in the 22 again. Because you see, we've already gone through 7 shooters, and we're barely into the second half of our bankroll, and our bankroll didn't even have enough fully for 10 shooters. So we're just kind of hanging out. 4-2-6, right back on the 6. So it's going to get paid 7 or $1 to a rack. It's pressed. We mark our flipper on the 6, and we're coming out. 3-2-5. There we go. Points 5. Looking for that 6 would be ultimate way. 4-4-8. Hard 8. Pay 7. Press it. Rack it. Flip a 8 marker. And here we go. 6 or 8 would be great. 4-1-5, that's the point. Pay 7. Press it 5. Rack 2. Turn the puck off. Flip over our 5 marker. And here we go, coming out. $6-5 frontline winner. Come out's always a good thing to see that. Yo, see a yo, better yo. 5-1, yep, that's a 1. 5-1-6. So we're back on that 6. Point would be great. 5, 6, or 8. They're all been pressed. Let's go. 5-1-6. There we go. 10, 14. Back to our rack. Mark this. We flip our marker for the 6, so we know next time we're gonna press it. Here we go. 3-1-4. Point is 4. Come on, inside box numbers. 527. All right, so once again, we made 2, 3, 4, 14, 18. We lost $4. So we still haven't made it into profit town on a roller. But, so we're not losing a whole bunch. Here we go. We're going to do points off. Shooter number 9. 9 is fine. 3, 2, 5. But that's the nice thing about a $5 table. You can kind of sit here, get some decent exposure. You're not putting too much of your money at risk. You know, some of the other strategies we do, you start off with $100, $200 out there. So 5, 4, 9, 5, 6, 7, $2 to the rack. Got all these ones in here. And we flip our 9 marker. 2, 1, 3, ace, deuce, shaka. All right, looking for that 9. 9 would be fine. And we're not gonna get there. 6, 1, 7. So that one we got back 2, so we lost 20. Almost the worst case. And here we go, shooter number 10. We do have enough bankroll, so depending on time, we might go beyond 10 shooters. 5, 4, 9. It's kind of depending. Oops. Need to grab the money from our bankroll. Almost went from the bank there. We can't do that. Yeah, some of it is, you know, if you have a stop limit, you know, you go in with $200. That's what you're there to gamble with. You know, kind of see, it's a gut feeling sometimes. 3, 1, 4. We're gonna get lots of 4s and 10s. Hopefully we do the next video, we can roll them 4s and 10s, because it's gonna be a 4-10 hit strategy. 3, 1, 4. Here we go, getting them out of my system now. 2, 1, 3, shaka. Yo. Yo usually follows. Yo. Told you, after 3, I usually get 11 within a couple rolls. 5, 1, 6. 6 and pay 7. Take $1 back. Press it. Rotate our 6 marker. Yeah, that light flashing there means that the battery on that light, our external light, is getting a little low. 5, pay 7. Rack 2. Press it. And now we have the 5 and 6 both marked on our flips. 5, 4, 9, point. Pay 7. Rack the 2. Flip our 9. 5, 4, 9. Here we go. 5, 3, 8 is the new point. If we had been working, we would have been all flipped, but we just follow the puck is what we do here all the time. 5, 2, 7. All right. So once again, lost about, let's see, $4, 5, $17 roughly. That was 10 shooters. We have enough in our bankroll. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go through this 2 more times, so I think the video is not gone very long because they've been some pretty insignificant rolls. So we're off. We're just out there and set up. 2, 1, 3. Here comes that yo. Let's see if it happens. 2, 3, 5. So our point's gonna be 5. See if we could get this to work today. 2, 4, 6. Pay 7. Rack $1. Mark the 6 flipped. And here we go. 5, 3, 8. Flip the 8. Pay 7. Rack $1. Here we go. 6, 8. That's what we like here. 3, 1, 4. No harm, no foul. 628. There we go. Come on, let's get it. 14. Back to our rack. And then we bring the 8 back. Here we go. 617. All we've been able to get is one hit. I guess maybe it's a sign that's last shooter. If we get that, then we'll go back to 22 and then just rebuild that way. Maybe that's a sign of what we gotta change up a little bit. We're gonna do a little modification on this last shooter. And here we go. Aces, different places. 2-2, hard 4. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Your markers all right? Here we go. 3-3, hard 6. Dollar back to the rack. 3-3, flip over our 6. 2-1-3, ace deuce. Six, 2, 8. Dollar to the rack. With all these ones, we actually might have enough for another shooter if this one fails. 6, 2, 8. Here we go. 5, 4, 9. Well, we're getting all the way across again. $2 back to the rack. Flip the 9. 2-2, hard 4. That's our point. Coming out. Ooh, a little tricky there. Coming out. 5-5. Back-to-back hardways. Outside hardways at that. Here we go. 3-1-4. I'm telling you, get through these 4s and 10s today. 5-3-8. Okay, to pay 10, 14. And like I said, we're gonna do the modification. All that's back in our rack. So we are definitely in profit count on this shooter. First time today, took a little modification. So we just collected that. Well, now we're back to base units, so we'll just flip them all back. The next hits will be presses. And then we're back on 5-3-8. Oh, if I would have kept that up. Pay 7. So we're gonna press it. $1 back to our rack. Flip the 8. And then we're gonna come out, and like I said, we're back on track on our strategy. 4, 6, 10. Point hit. So we're coming out again. 4, 1, 5. Point 75. Coming out. 5, 1, 6. Hit that 6. $1 to the rack. It's flipped. And we're looking in good position. Do that 6, 8. 2, 1, 3. No help. Coming again. 5, 4, 10. Or 6, 4, 10. On the end. We keep hitting these outsides. Here we go. 5, 1, 6. So that's gonna pay 14. We need some 1s over here. You know, I said we flip up the strategy. Now it's gonna work. We're gonna take that 14, put it in our rack, and the 6 flips back over, so we know next time we're gonna press it. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. I'm telling you, we're crushing these 4s and 10s. Since they're not part of the strategy, that's how we do it, you know. We veer left, we go right. 6, 2, 8. 8's gonna be 14. That hasn't been hit. Oh no, this is a collect, sorry, collect. Take it back to the rack. Now we know the next time the 8 and the 6 are gonna be presses. Still looking to hit that 5 and 9 on this go around. 6, 4, 10. Oh, I wish I was doing the 4, 10 hit split. Here we go. 2, 2, hard 4. See, we're crushing these points. We just got big divots locked into our chute here, 628.
Welcome, welcome. Don't forget you're pressing this.
Yep, so 10 pays 14. We make it 24 because we're doing full presses. $2 back to the rack, and then we have to come on our marker. Now we know next time on that one, it's a collect. 516, once again, pays 14. And it's gonna be a full press.
I thought you said it was a collect.
No, that was 8. So we mark the 6 down, so we know we gotta collect next time. We still haven't hit those 5s or 9s yet. 6, that's a nice one. That's gonna be a collect. We got 24. We're gonna bring the green into it because it pays 28. It goes to the rack. And that was the 6. So we know now the next one's gonna be a press. 527 had to come to an end, but I think that's a good way to end. We're currently at 26 minutes. That'll work. Remember to subscribe. And just in case you're wondering, it does not cost anything to subscribe. Ran into a gentleman yesterday while we were out shooting. He said, I would love to subscribe, but my bankroll's a little low. I said, hey, don't worry, subscribing's free. And all that's gonna do is get you notifications as we press out more content. Make sure to comment if there's anything you would like to see. Big strategies, smaller bankroll strategies. We can also do crapless. We do have a new felt come in that will have crapless, but I have a way to make this table crapless as well. So just make sure you comment, like, subscribe, follow, and share. Till next time, Random Roller 68. See you then.